What's up, guys? Sergio here. So today, what I want to talk to you guys about is a few things that you can do if you totally screw up on your diet, or if you just binge and completely just get off track as far as your macros go, or anything like that. What do you do? We've all been there. We've all done something like that. So I think it's something that's kind of pretty helpful to know, like, what's your plan of action after you mess up. So, like I said, everybody's done it before, whether it's, last minute, dinner engagement or party that you're invited to, or maybe it's a planned cheat day and it just completely gets out of control, goes way beyond what you wanted to do. What do you do? Well, the first thing is really simple. Don't panic. A lot of times, I've done this before, and clients have told me this, that it's just kind of like they get to a point like, well, there's no point now, so I might as well just keep going. Or sometimes you might do like a binge and a purge, which also isn't healthy to do. So the first thing to do is don't panic. Stop, evaluate the situation, and then come up with a solution. Secondly, getting into the more specifics of what you want to do is you want to look at how much protein, where your protein intake is for the day, and make sure you still meet your protein needs, because protein is essential in maintaining lean mass. And so to ensure that your gains don't go out the window or anything like that, to err on the side of caution, make sure that you're getting all your protein in, or get the rest of your protein in for the day. Secondly, you want to switch to more carbohydrate foods that are not as calorie dense. So specifically, we're talking about like vegetables. Really, any kind of vegetable isn't going to hurt you. So spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, lettuce, all that kind of stuff. Stick to more vegetables for the rest of the day, so that way it does a twofold thing. The first thing is that it's going to make you feel full. So if you had a cheat meal that went out of control early on in the day, you'll still get that full feeling from the fiber that's in the vegetables. But then secondly, you're not going to add a lot of extra calories to the damage that you've already done. So vegetables are really good as far as finishing out the rest of your day. You can also mix this in with any kind of protein that you still need to take in for the rest of the day. And then on the lines of protein, you want it to be lean protein. So we're talking about like chicken, non-fatty fish. So salmon would be pretty fatty, so I wouldn't do the salmon, but I would do more like a tuna, tilapia, cod, that kind of thing. And then, along with your vegetables. If you want a snack, rice cakes are really good. Those are about I think 40 calories per rice cake. So, something like that, something you can eat on, munch on, but it's not going to add a lot to your already calorie surplus. The third thing that you want to do is drink water. Drink lots of water. What it's going to do is, a lot of times I'm assuming that when people binge on, or overeat, it's usually pretty high in sodium. So that sodium is going to cause some water retention. So by drinking a lot more water, that's going to help to flush your body of excess sodium. So then you won't be so bloated. But be aware that you will get bloated from sodium, from the sodium intake. So a lot of times when people step on the scale, like, oh crap, I gained all this weight. Well, a lot of it could be water weight from all the sodium that you took in. So drinking more water is going to help to flush out that excess sodium. Lastly, I like to do what I call punishment cardio, and all that is doing a little bit of additional cardio throughout the rest of the week. So if you're already doing cardio, you're going to be tacking on 10 minutes per cardio session. That way, you just ensure that you're curbing any kind of extra calories that you may have taken in. If you're not doing any cardio at all, then I would do at least 10, maybe even 15 minutes of cardio, 2 to 3 times throughout the rest of that week, depending on where you are in the week, to once again just curb any kind of excess weight gain that you might get. So all in all, one day is not going to kill you. So don't freak out too much. It's when we make it a habit is where we really get in trouble. But if, for those of you who are really concerned on, having that change or alteration in your physique, those are just some things that you can do. So for recap, make sure you're getting in your protein. So still getting in the adequate amount of protein that you need for the day to sustain you and maintain your lean mass. You want to make sure that you are eating vegetables specifically, and also any kind of carbs that are not as calorie dense, so it doesn't add to your already calorie surplus for the day. You'll also want to drink water to flush out that excess sodium and also to keep you full. And then fourthly, do some punishment cardio. You got to pay the price. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Some things to think about maybe the next time you get in that situation, because it will happen. If it has happened to you, it will happen, and it'll probably happen again, because hey, food is good, and sometimes it gets the best of us. So hopefully that helps you guys out, and I will see you guys next time.